All right, everybody, welcome back. I have a track here that I have been working on. It is a cover of Post Malone, um, Circles. Now, I've been wanting to cover this song and change it into a reggae song for quite some time. I've had the idea floating around on my computer for some time. Finally, kind of put all the music together, and then found a guy from Nigeria who said that he could do it in a reggae style, and he did a fairly decent job here. So I think I'm just gonna roll with it. Um, Kind of one of those things where, like, you only invest so much time into each song, especially whenever it's your own pet project, or else you'd spend eternities working on every single song. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over here, let you hear a quick clip of this, and then I'll kind of go through what I did here and let you guys see what we got going on under the hood. And remember, this is the mix. I think this is probably going to be the final mix. I don't think there's much more I'm going to do to it before I take it to mastering. So, but anyways, here's a quick clip. Even when I try, you don't believe it. We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feel the flame cause we can't let it go. Run away, but we run in circles. Run away, run away. I tell you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, boy, we run in a circle. Run away, run away, run away. Let go. I got. All right, so you can hear. Sounds pretty clean. I mean, overall sounds pretty good. Let's kind of dive into here. I got the drums pulled up here. I did go ahead and use a Easy Drummer on here. We did go ahead and use the Reggae Roots expansion kit. I went ahead and expanded it out here into my mixer so that I could do a little bit of processing even after what they do in the uh, VST itself. Just went ahead and used a little bit of Easy Mix, a little bit of EQ stuff to kind of bring out the drums a little bit, the kick drums. So you got, in your snare, just trying to bring out a little bit more in the snare versus, just some small, just some really small stuff, stuff to make sure that we can separate the tom sounds a lot better. Um, yeah, just some of that basic kind of stuff. So, if you want to know what I'm using in Easy Drummer, we are. Oh, and I did mess with the faders on the preset to kind of give it a little bit more of a sound that I desired. We're using the Wet Roots preset, obviously altered, like I was talking about, but this drum kit sounds so good for reggae and kind of roots music. So um, overall, yeah, this was the drum tracks came out really nice. Now, moving on to the bass, I did use a synthesized bass because I am not I'm a bass player, but playing reggae bass is a little tricky. So I went ahead and programmed some bass in here. Sounds pretty good. You get over here into the chorus area and overall, I mean, it sounds really good. I didn't really do too much to the bass either. As you can see here, I have some EQ. Um, Generally, what I like to do is I like to take a second bass and I like to use a widener on it to kind of help push some of the bass out and around the sides of the bass that's riding in mono. It almost kind of hugs the main bass. So if I'm going to show you this, let me see here. So I'm taking off the bass that is hugging, Okay, so you can hear that. Now I'll turn the other bass on, but we're not going to turn the widener on. We're just going to go ahead and have both basses running mono. It's a little fuller, but not by much. Now, if you turn on a widener, it does give you a little bit more like a bigger sound, of course, because that's what a widener does. But it almost makes the bass kind of hug the other bass. Now this works really good, especially if you are if both of your bass tracks are the exact same. So um, it's a little technique I use. It's just it's very subtle, but it makes a difference. All right, so there you go. Now you can see. Now on the bass bus, just a little bit more EQ, compression, that kind of stuff. And then on the drum bus, we just had some easy mix presets, just some drum bus. I think it's actually a drum room that I like. Um, and then if we come up here, the keys, I did use some easy keys on this as well. Let's see. With the keys, I did go ahead and we do have some panning. Let me see if I can find that right here. Um, oh yeah, that's right. I bounced the track. So we do have some panning on here that whenever the guitar is here, it pans to the right, I believe. Either way, they pan opposite. And then whenever the guitar cuts out right here, the panning goes back to center so that it gives the piano a full sound. You'll be able to hear it right here. I mean, and that keyboard is just absolutely beautiful sounding, very dreamy. Um, but I think if I went, yep, I didn't really do much with the keys, and then I also went ahead and put in the guitar. I did play the guitar on here, just some basic chords here, and I was going for more of a beach kind of feel rather than necessarily specifically a reggae feel, but with the drums and the bass, it does feel very, very reggae. But beach is kind of the more idea that I was going after. Whenever you hear the guitar here, I didn't do very much to the guitar. Basically put like a noise gate on it to capture any of the buzz and stuff that you might have, any just guitar noise, line noise, that kind of stuff. Um, and then I went ahead and just used bias effects. I don't remember what the preset was, but I use bias effects for all my guitar stuff. It just sounds so great. So if we hear these things together, this is what it sounds like. And the only thing on any of that is just a little bit of EQ. I mean, if I turn it off, if I toggle it on and off, that's what it sounds like. So, I mean, just to show you, there's very little done to this whole thing. Just mainly taking away a lot of those low frequencies that are going to get caught up and get muddy with the bass guitar. So, that's basically what I did up there. And then I do got some lead here. Let's see. And once again, I just bounced it, but I just used some a preset from it might not actually be a preset. It might have been something I downloaded from the Tone Cloud on um, uh, from Positive Grid's website. I I use a lot of the stuff I download from the Tone Cloud that are specific for whatever type of material I'm doing at that time, and then generally I kind of make some tweaks and stuff to it. I mean, that's the best way to utilize any type of preset is find what you like and then tweak it a little bit to your own liking, and then boom, you've got basically your own preset. There's nothing really special about the lead here. Um, I did put a little bit of endless smile on this. Let's see if I can figure out where it is. I guess I didn't automate it. I thought I did. Let me see here. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry. I didn't automate it. What I did is whenever you simply put it on and set it to one side or the other, it gives you a unique sound. So instead of using any other effects, once again, we'll hear it before. Now with it on, just gives it a little bit more of a dreamy sound. So a lot of times people use this for specific, what is it called? Automation, where you can also just set it somewhere that you like it, and it can just act as an effect on it too. So that's basically all I really did with the lead, some EQ, whatnot. Let me see here. Take this off here. Remove the mute. All right, so and then if we look at the Vox bus, the vocals here, this is kind of where things got a little hairy. He sent me over a couple different vocals, and there was kind of some problems with the recordings. I don't know if it had to do with, I don't know what I had to do with. So, but this turned out to be the best out of all of them. So I was like, I'm just gonna run with it. But I mean, it doesn't sound bad at all. I mean, if we start here from the verse. Couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. I couldn't be there. Now we have three different vocals here. We have a lead 2 under there, and then we got some backing vocals. So, and as you can see, I've done a lot of work to the vocals here. Went ahead and put on a gate at the beginning, and then there was some clicking and stuff in the track. So I went ahead and used Isotope declick, which is pretty nice software. And then I went ahead and tuned some of the vocals. And for the most part, it worked out all right. There's some rough spots in there, but for the most part, it sounds pretty good. I mean, there's already auto-tune effects on Post Malone's voice, so you can get away with some stuff not sounding exactly, perfect or clean. You can get some of that warble in there, and it sounds all right. And then I went ahead and put a DS because we had a bunch of harsh S's and whatnot on there. And then went ahead and compressed it. Used another couple different Easy Mix stuff on there. One of my favorite Easy Mix is going to be this Contemporary Soul from the lead vocals pack. It just sounds absolutely amazing. Here, let me show you this here. If I take these off. Couldn't turn around till we were upside down. Okay, so that's what it sounds like without. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. It just adds so much air and breath to the vocal. It sounds so nice. I love it. Usually whenever I'm going under, I use like a 90s vocal or sometimes an ambient vocal. Probably put the ambient vocal on the background. The 90s vocal sounds really nice here too. It adds a little bit of echo on there. I use the sausage fattener to kind of bring up the tone a little bit here, just add a little bit more fullness to it. There's been a lot of debate on whether or not this is still a relevant plugin today. Look, it still does what it did before. Nothing's changed about the plugin. It's all just a matter of how you use it. Most plugins can be used for, I don't know, forever, really. Just as long as you know how to use it. So we have equipment from back in like the 70s and 60s and stuff that people love. It's not exactly being used the same way, but you're still using it, right? So, well, that's a bunch of garbage. So, but anyways, so if we're going to look at this 90s preset here. Couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now. But no, no, that's not what I want. Sorry. So I have this bypassed, right? Seasons change and I love when cold. Well, it sounds pretty dry. Feed the flame cause we can't let it go. Seasons change and I love when cold. Feed the flame cause we can't let it go. Okay, so there you go. It doesn't really do a whole lot, but in the mix, if you just use just the main vocal and the second lead together, I mean, it does a lot. Seasons change and I love when cold. If I can get it to Seasons change and I love when cold. Feel the flame cause we can't let it go. Run. Seasons change and I love when cold. Feel the flame. It's nice because you have like a delay and a reverb separate, so they're not kind of mixing it up and getting too mucky in there, So let me see here. And then if we go ahead and look at just this guy right here, the backing vocal, put these right here. Seasons change and I love when cold. Feel the flame cause we can't let it go. Run away. I mean, once again, it's just a harmony. It sounds really good in the entirety of the mix. I mean, if you take this off and go. Seasons change and I love when cold. Feel the flame cause we can't let it go. It just sounds really, really good. But once again, I mean, I just used a widener effect on here to kind of help give it a lot of space and make it sound like it's around the other two lead vocals. I did do a vocal rider. There was some kind of peaky stuff in there, so I went ahead and put that on there. And that pretty much a standard, noise gate, declick because it needed it, and then your tuning, de-esser, vocal rider to kind of, flatten it out as best I could. Used a widener to spread it out a little bit, and then I used an LA compressor here. This is just a free one from Analog Obsession, and as far as like these type of compressors, this thing is just absolutely a beast. I mean, and it's free, so I mean, why not grab it and use it? So this is a great CLA processor or compressor. I mean, so and then down here, yep, there's my ambient vocals. So that's kind of my go-to. Those three, they just sound so good together. So sometimes I'll mess with the compression, the dry wet, that kind of stuff. But as far as for giving it the effect that I need, sometimes I'll use like Valhalla plugins, to help kind of give me a bigger, spacier sound. But yeah, generally speaking, that's going to be pretty much what I do on my vocals. So, and then if you come over here to the vocal bus, I don't really have anything on the vocal bus. Nothing that I think it really needs right now. So, yeah, I mean, and so everything all together, I mean, sounds great. I mean, seasons change and I love when cold. Feel the flame cause we can't let it go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I tell you to do. So yeah, as you can hear, everything sounds really good. Probably the next step I'm going to do is, or the next step I need to do is a little bit of pre-mastering stuff. So I'll get all my stuff. Actually, I'll just go ahead and show you right now. So we're going to go ahead and take all my buses here. So we got guitars, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, or rhythm and keys. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Where is this at? So the guitars, this is all being sent to the guitars right here, right? So we're going to use guitars and drum bus, right? So the bass, rhythm guitar, and keys and lead guitar are all going to the guitars. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these two, I'm going to send them over here to a bus, and I'll just call this my mix bus. Mix bus. Oh, I got it all in capitals. Hold on. I don't know why the hell I have that. Mix bus. Boom. And I'll just move this right here. So what we're going to do with this, and I'll probably make another video on this, but we're going to take the mix bus, we're going to apply a EQ to it that's going to help kind of carve out space for the vocals. And then that'll basically, let the vocals sit in the mix better than they already are at this point. So, but really, I just wanted to kind of show you guys this cool cover I've been working on. I don't know when I'm going to be releasing it. I might be releasing it for summertime next year, but the whole idea here is that you can take something and you can change it into a completely different genre, just by putting in a little bit of work. But it's a really cool cover. It definitely gives a real beachy kind of feel. So if you guys got any questions or anything that you want to hear, or even any ideas like songs into different genres, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'd be more than happy to take a look at them, and if they sound interesting, I'd be more than happy to take a stab at putting them together and releasing them for you guys. So, got any other questions or anything, please reach out. Other than that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video.